Storytime with Mrs. D. Title: The Coats of Jealousy. There was once a boy named Abel. He wasn't just intelligent, he was the kind of student teachers pointed to and said, "That boy is going far." He was respectful to elders, helpful to his classmates, and humble in victory. Whether it was a quiz, debate, spelling bee, or mathematics competition, Abel was always among the top performers. But beside him, like a shadow with sharp edges, was his childhood friend Fred. Fred was no fool, he was also very intelligent, and sometimes even outperformed others in class. But where Abel was calm and respectful, Fred was proud and brash. He often spoke rudely, even to teachers, and was known for being too competitive, sometimes too loud in his need to win. The bitterness of jealousy had started to settle in Fred's heart. Abel's mother had noticed it early. "Abel," she warned, "that Fred boy is not your friend. He's jealous of you, be careful." But Abel would shake his head and laugh. "Mom, Fred and I have been friends since diapers. He's not jealous, he's just passionate." Through kindergarten, primary school, and secondary school, they grew together. But as they entered the university, life began to draw clearer lines. In a prestigious university competition, one attended by sponsors, professors, and journalists, Abel emerged first place once again. The reward was life-changing: a full scholarship covering his university, master's, and PhD studies, including accommodation, living allowance, and international travel support. Fred came second, and though he smiled during the group photo, inside, he boiled with envy. Then came the twist. The sponsors said if Abel failed to claim the scholarship in person, the offer would immediately go to the second runner-up, Fred. Abel, in his usual trusting and carefree manner, went about his days without paranoia. He wasn't afraid of losing what he had rightfully earned. One sunny afternoon, as students settled into a major lecture, the vice-chancellor entered the hall with a distinguished guest. Fred saw the man's regal outfit and realized this was the sponsor coming to officially present the scholarship. Fred's mind spun, and in that moment, he slipped on the coat of jealousy. With a dramatic sigh, Fred clutched his throat. "Abel," he whispered urgently, "please, I'm choking. Run to the canteen and get me water. Fast, please." Without question, Abel stood up and politely excused himself from the lecturer. He rushed to the canteen, past the VC and the sponsor along the hallway, and even greeted them respectfully, not knowing that his fate was changing with every step. The sponsor stepped forward to the front of the lecture hall. "Where is Abel Johnson?" he asked. Silence, whispers. "He just left the hall. He walked out for water or something." The sponsor's face fell in disappointment. "How unserious. This is the person we want to entrust with an international scholarship. No, I will award it to the second runner-up." Fred rose immediately with a smile. "That would be me, sir." And just like that, Fred received the scholarship that wasn't his. Minutes later, Abel returned, sweating and out of breath, water bottle in hand. He looked at Fred, confused by the round of applause and the certificate in his hand. "What happened?" Abel asked, and when the truth became clear, Abel turned to Fred, hurt in his eyes. "Fred, please tell them. Tell them I only left because of you." Fred's face hardened. He clutched the scholarship letter tighter. "You left, Abel. That's on you. Why should I give this up?" And that was the day their friendship shattered. Years later, Fred struggled in school. His conscience haunted him, and though he had the scholarship, he never truly succeeded in his academic pursuits. He carried the weight of his deceit like an invisible chain. Abel, though heartbroken, kept pushing. Word of what happened spread quietly among staff and students. A kind professor who had witnessed the incident silently recommended Abel to a private scholarship fund. Without his knowing, Abel was selected. He left the country quietly and earned not just his degrees, but also the respect of those he met. One day, while giving a speech at an international youth summit, Abel spoke. Be careful of the coats people wear. Some wear the coat of honor, some the coat of loyalty, but there are others who wear the coat of jealousy. And jealousy may look harmless, but it will make a man betray even the people who once called him brother. Moral: jealousy disguises itself as ambition, but it only destroys what love and loyalty build. True success never comes at the cost of someone else's downfall. The end. Kindly like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.